Hello everybody. So as you can see from what's on the table, there's probably no explanation required, but I'll explain anyway. So it's I want to make something, some kind of like kart or something for the kids. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make yet. I'll figure it out while I'm making it. So it's the lockdown, and you can't get any parts, any material, any bearings or anything. So this project's gonna be a bit of a challenge. So what I've got is 4 wheels, a chainsaw. I've got some material in the shop that I bought before the lockdown. I've got 15mm square tubing, so I guess we'll be making the frame out of that. And then I've got some odds and ends here, like I've got these bearings. I've only got 4 of them. The idea is the same. It's 15mm or 14 point something mil. But the ODs are different. I've got 2 32mm and 2 35mm, so I'm thinking of using this for the front hubs. So I'll maybe put the big one on the inside, the small one on the outside. I don't have any material for the hubs, so I was thinking of material that's sort of this size that I can machine for the bearings to press into. So because it's only a kid's kart, and it's only for them to ride here in the yard. For now, I'm thinking of just using this tubing, and then I'm going to 3D print some inserts for the bearings, housings, and that should do for now. And then until after the lockdown, when I can get some decent or the right size material, then I can machine new hubs. I've also got this planer over here, and this machine never worked properly, so I already took out the motor and I put it on my milling machine. But I'm also going to scavenge some parts from here. I think just 2 bearings with housings on the top here that I can use, and I want to use that for the rear axle. And then also some shafts and maybe some of these chain drives and stuff. I'll see what I can get out of there. Maybe I'll use this, what the ratio is, and see if it's going to work. But it will be nice to have something that's very slow for the kids. I just need to machine the front axles, but this is the rear axle. So my lathe is small, it's 600 between centers, so I couldn't do the whole axle, so I did this is the rear axle, so I did the rear axle in 2 parts. So basically I've got a landing there for the bearing, then this is the hub components, here's the rest of the hubs. And so what I've done was I've got this portion here that is going to slide onto the axle over there, and then this will be all welded together. This one here is to locate inside the wheel, So this is basically going to slide on there, and then I've got some, I just put some holes in there for some bolts. So I'm going to lock that down with the bolts. This is going to be welded onto there, and so this whole arrangement is going to go once it's welded into there from the back here, and you can see there it locates like perfectly in there. Okay, so that one there is going to keep the wheel from like shifting around on the hub once it's bolted. So the axle is this is the centerpiece, and the drive, whatever drive, a chain drive or whatever sprocket, I'll still weld on there, and the brake disc on the other side. But yeah, this is going to go over the center, so it's quite a tight fit. So that's going to go onto there. Then I'm going to screw this together, and then basically turn that all the way in, weld it. Let me turn it all the way in. So I'll put a nice weld prepare V in there, weld that, grind it down, and then this would have been on there already, and then I'm just going to knock that over, and then that's basically the rear axle. The front ones I've machined these out already. Here's the one of them. So basically machine that out, so this can like move up and down for the suspension, and can turn as well for the steering. Machine this, and this fits, it's going to fit inside the front wheels there. Yeah. So basically I still need to machine out the axles for this while the axles are there. And then the front, these are the front ones. So then I'm using this as a hub, and this will be, I still need to machine that down a little bit, but this needs to go, it will go onto there and be welded onto that. And then the bearings, yeah, I don't have anything else that I can use, so it's a bit big for the bearings. So I've already designed like some 3D printed inserts that will push in there and allow the bearing to center and hold everything together in there. So this is only like a kid's kart. It's going to be very slow with the small engine, and I'm going to gear it down a lot, so it's not going to be like taking any like heavy forces or anything. So